Ladies and gentlemen, dear traders, welcome to Real-Time Daily Trading Ideas. My name is George. I welcome you to our daily webinar series. Today it is Wednesday, the 15th of May, and of course, like every day, we want to look at the markets with you, analyze what is going on in the markets, and hopefully find some new trading ideas. Before we begin, please have a look at our risk disclaimer. Please be aware that you are trading with leveraged products when trading Forex and CFD. In order to be aware of the risks and to know the risks, you should test them out in a demo account before starting trading live. Yeah, every day we have a different trader for you. Today it's Wednesday, as I said already, so it's Giancarlo's turn. Giancarlo, if you want to, we can start right away. I will share the screen and the monitor and the microphone with you, and then let's look at the markets together.
Thank you very much. Good morning, traders. Welcome to Real-Time Day Trading Ideas. Today, I would like to speak something about what happened in the market. At the same time, I would like to remember that now we can have the view of the growth rate in GDP in Europe, and for now it's positive. Okay, just to take a look at this very important news for today. And meanwhile, remember that this afternoon we would like to take a look at inflation rate in Canada and the retail sales in USA at 2:30. And as every Wednesday, we will take a look at crude oil stocks change. The trade dispute escalation, as you can appreciate in these days, is driving with force the markets. And when the policy push the market, it's complicated to manage our trading because it's a particular situation. We know that the increase in tariff on the part of USA and the announcement of China response measure caused a powerful wave of pressure, bearish pressure in the market. And in this case, it's very, very complicated to understand what will happen in the next month. I would like to remember that this trade dispute is difficult to have a finish in a few weeks. Trump say 3-4 weeks maybe, but in any event, it mostly like to have a good end, we hope, for December of this year. At the same time, I think that now it's complicated to have a total reversal of a reversal in the market until we cannot we have some news from European election in the end of next week. What we have to understand that Chinese and Americans wait this response. Meanwhile, the trade dispute is going on. So my idea is complicated to have a finish of this correction in a short time. In the same time, the volatility is a little high respect the last month, and the volume are increasing. So we have a lot of opportunity, but of course we have to maintain a lot of attention because the market is complicated to manage, because the smart money using the algo machine jogging a lot with the volatility and create small bearish or long trend that you can think you are meeting a reversal, and the last the market do another reversal. So it's very difficult, and I would like to start with this introduction just to remember this, because the week we will continue. I think until the next Friday at least, we can maintain the bearish attitude in the market. In the same time, I would like to remember what does it means a duty from a quantitative point of view. Rising duties mean economic difficult for export-oriented countries, in particular for China. But it is interesting to understand that we have some problem now for the second time in yield curve that project the possibility of economic crisis in the two countries concerned the trade war. We are speaking, of course, about USA and China. We know that now the yield curve on USA bonds of 7 to 10 years is again taking on a negative connotation. And all these elements could suggest that we can have reached a bottom, a top, sorry, in the market. But now I would like to introduce just a moment a new element of our Admiral Connect our feature in our new plugin in Admiral Connect. I would like to speak about analyst views. That is very, very interesting because you can have some interesting indication for all instrument you want. In this case, I have seen something very interesting today. For example, in 30 minutes, we will take a look, of course, on oil later. The analyst view have in 30 minutes indicate a possibility of fall of oil during the next days. We can reach the $60. So you, as you can see, using the pattern of price action, you can have a good indication. Of course, in featured ideas, we have some indication. Just a moment, I refresh. This morning I reading something very interesting about Kiwi and the euro dollar bullish, because this is my same view. And of course, we have a lot of indication from pattern and the other instrument that this plugin offer. I strongly recommend to use this instrument because you can save a lot of your time in your analysis and you have a great view on your market. Now we can start with Standard & Poor's because it's very interesting to understand what's happened yesterday, because the market fall in the last days. I remember that we was the last Wednesday was the 8th May. We speak about the continuance of this correction. The market break this very important level in 2,855, and we closed the money gap up of 1st of April, and we have practically Monday, a Black Monday. We can use this as a beautiful expression, and we have reached one of the most important support in monthly basis that is located here between 2,805 and 2,796. Just in this place, we have recognized a great multi-day opportunity in long position, and yes, we appraise it to have a great reversal. Here we can speak of presence of selling climax. That is a pattern that indicates a reversal in the market. But in the same time, we have to maintain a logical view because I know that this we have a great possibility of 2-3 day counter trend rally, so we can maintain this temporary bullish aptitude for these days. But we of course we have to reach more high level to have a new bullish trend. So what we have to do today and the next day is to focus your attention about these two levels. The first one is this 2,842 until the price remain in a daily basis, in daily close up this level, and I hope in weekly close we have a great possibility to have a new energy in the buy side, so we can hope to start a new trend with first target here and in extension here. This is the most important smart money resistance, and until we don't break at least this level, it's difficult to have a better reversal indication. In the same time, today we have to maintain this level, because in case the price lose this, we can have two possibilities. We can have a double bottom or a break of the last zone, and we can start to reach other very important smart money zone. And my idea that is possible that we can have another stop here, this zone with the extension here. This is for me one of the most yearly level in the Standard & Poor, and in the worst case we can arrive here, and the last support is located in 2684. Why I would like to speak about this? Because I think that this correction, we are speaking now in this moment of 2%, nothing of serious. We can have at least from this point 200 point more of fall, but in any event we are speaking about correction, and my idea that is possible that we can restart the bullish trend very soon, at least from June or middle of June, and we can reach new maximum in summer. But of course, I always use this Italian expression that we have to do a site navigation. We have to go step by step, week by week, and understand if we have this possibility. For now, of course, we have to find every pullback to re-enter short, and for today, you know, the most important level. Remember that in case the price break the zone, we can have a fall of 20 points, at maximum 30 points. But this zone, you have to use at least at the same time for reversal during multi-day or intraday day, because the price respect the most liquidity side of Standard & Poor. For example, here they respect 50 points of pullback, and here we can have the same situation. So take a lot of care to enter very near this level in the short side, because you can take a greater stop. Okay, I would like to continue, of course, with Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Nasdaq recovered one of the most important support zone that we indicated in the last webinar. We reach a zone between 7,341 and 7,270. Here, the price respect with the smart money presents a good reversal, and now we would like to have a break of this level today to try to reach this resistance in the American session. If the price remain here, it is logical that we can return here, but until the price don't break this level, it is difficult to have another sell-off, because sell-off, we don't have sell-off, it's incorrect expression. We have a correction, but with low energy. We can use these words because the market money don't use the acceleration, but maintain the price in certain range, and in this way you have a lot of confusion. For this, I tell you in the first part of the webinar to have a lot of care. My idea that is possible we can reach in next weeks this zone, the levels 135 and especially 7,000 could be very important support to find buy entry and restart the bullish trend. But for now, it's logical to think that until Friday we can have a good counter trend and we can recover some zone. Same situation for Dow Jones, because now we have respect the first part of smart money accumulation, and we have a stop here in 25,260, and it's logical to think that Dow Jones could try to reach this level today, 7,073, and maybe in extension we're gonna arrive here. The same situation Standard & Poor, below this level we can arrive to touch the 25,000 zone. That is very, very important. And in case, I think here we can have another stop, but in case we lose this zone, we can arrive here. My idea that we have to thinking the two side, we have to try to reach the short entry from the high part of a pullback and try the reversal in the downside in the worst moment in the market. You know that we use this expression, use the panic to buy and use the euphoria to sell. In this case, when you see a situation with a lot of fear and a lot of panic, this is the moment that you can try a buy entry. Of course, wait a little, a sort of accumulation in a specific range, like what happened on Monday. Now, we are today to. I would like to give you some consideration about DAX because the situation is more complicated due to political economic situation, and many people ask me in this day if we have a possibility to close the famous Monday gap up of yen and gold, and it's possible. This is very complicated to manage in the zone, but remember the level I tell you the last Wednesday, because 1.1690 could be a support, but if we break this level, we can start in another strong fall. In the same time, if the euro break this level, we can have a good situation for buy entries, and we can try to reach at least 40-50 points until here. Same situation for pound that leave a lot of noise for Brexit, but as all pair for the USA trade deal, and we have a stronger dollar for this situation. What I can tell you that it's very important to take a look at this level in the next days, because could be a very interesting support soon to find buy entry, but at the same time a strong break could give us a zone between 1.2812 1.2757. In the same time, it's possible to have some pullback, but until the price don't break at least 1.30, it's very difficult to maintain a buy position for some days. Rapidly, we would like to take a look at dollar yen, because dollar yen reached a very important level, that is 109, and it is for us is very important, because due to the yen is going up for risk of a situation. In case we break this level, we can arrive at least in 108 zone. Could be very interesting to see what happened here, because we can have more strong bearish acceleration. For long side, I suggest to take a look at least a break of 109.17 and 85, because we can have a good possibility to have a break of this level. But I think we remain here. I strongly recommend to wait more indication from price. I would like to take a look at Australian dollar, because Australian dollar break our last level in 0.6969, and now we have a serious possibility to have a good fall until at least this level 0.6883, and with the extension in this other two level. For now, until the price remain below this level, we can maintain the bearish aptitude, but only we can buy only if the price recover this point, and we can try to arrive here. Of course, this is our buy entry for a multi-day position, and for now we prefer, of course, the bearish side. Okay, we can tell you, I would like to remember something with the same time situation with the Kiwi, because the price re-break 0.6596, and take a lot of care here, because if the price break this level, we can have more bearish acceleration like Australian dollar, the commodities pair. I would like to finish, take a look at Bitcoin, oil and gold. Bitcoin has recovered a good upside, and if you remember the last webinar, always speaking you about the possibility on long-term accumulation, and we have to wait more of 7 months to have this situation. But for now, I would like to remember that you have reached our $80,074. We have to understand that we have a war of Bitfinex against USA investor. So this movement is due to this war between these two entities, and in the same time, I would like to remember that it's very possible to have another pullback here, and use every pullback to start if you want, if you like this typology of trade or investing to accumulate the Bitcoin, because we have a serious possibility to reach the $10,000, and if we break this level, we can start a good new bullish trend. You can use FIBO and you can appraise it how we have the possibility to reach this zone. In the same time, remember that $5,000 is our support, because we have break our smart money zone, all smart money in November. So you can appreciate how it's important the study of volume. And now, of course, it's too much vertical side. Every pullback could be very useful to start to accumulate Bitcoin. For the oil side, we know the view of our analyst view on Animal Connect, and I think it is possible to try to reach the $60 in the next day. But at the same time, remember that here we have a good resistance, and if the price can break this level, we have a serious possibility to start a new uptrend. My opinion, below $60, we can have a reversal, and we can try to reach not only $60, but we can arrive here in $58. I finish with gold, and about gold, we can say something. We know that we have maintained a bearish view until the price maintain at least the 1,279. The price don't break this level in the last day, and we have reached our buying zone with a great reversal. Of course, in a risk-off case, it was logical to see a gold in upside here between 1,295 and 1,299. What we have to do is to wait to see what happened here, because in case the price can break this level, we have a serious possibility to return between 1,305 310, and now we return to speak about short position only below this level. What will happen in the zone could be useful to see, like a pullback where we can try some buy entry. But for now, the situation is complicated with the trade war, and we have to wait at least what happened the next week with the American European election to have a clarified idea of what we have to do if we continue the bearish situation, or if we can have a new reversal and, of course, a return in a bullish trend. Thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate your participation. I see a lot of people, and I'm very happy. So I would like to decide a great week of trading and a lot of pips. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Giancarlo, for your presentation and for your analysis of the markets. Dear traders, if you have any questions after the webinar, please just contact us under your local customer support. You can go to Admiral Markets and then your local country webpage.com.de, or wherever you are located. We are happy to help you out around the world. All right. We wish you a successful trading week and a successful trading day. Thank you again, Giancarlo. Thank you.